What up, family? What up, family? Project Pat. Now, we know Project Pat for his hits with 3 6 Mafia, right? We know Project Pat to do time and prison in different places, but today we know Project Pat as a changed man that go into prison and speak about his testimony. He go around to a lot of different places letting people know how good God is, right? Now, I'm beginning to come into understanding myself the more I grow in life and the more I grow with God is, you can become a better person and do all the right things, but trouble still tend to find us, fam. And we got to be steadfast in our faith. We got to be steadfast and not confirming to what the worldly things. And when it comes to situations like this, a lot of people fall backwards, like I say all the time, because they feel like the work that they putting in, God ain't seeing, and he used bad situation. He used pain for us to grow, family. Now, fast forward. Project Pat got a 21-year-old son in Memphis. Reports come in that he was gunned down broad daylight at a park, right? This is a 21-year-old man, Project Pat son. His father is famous, and he have lost his life. Now, when it come to Memphis, I mean, if you from there, you should know. If you're not from there, you should know that it ain't the playground to play. You feel me? Like, it be real business going on. But what's getting me, fam? I know we cannot save our children. You can't save everybody. But why is it that we seeing these hip-hop artists like Project Pat that's successful with millions of dollars, and the same with Gilly the Kid, they son run back to the hood just to get killed? And mainly these reasons is because when you have a father and you look up to him, even if he a changed man like Project Pat, the gangsterism, the songs that he used to make take over more than the positive side. Because the youth coming up, they all want acceptance. And to be accepted in today's time mean that you got to be a gangster. Now, this go to show, I don't know exactly what type of beef my man was in. I don't know if it was a moment, altercation, or whatever the case might be. But we can't keep playing, fam, with our lives and expect to keep on living. Because, see, a lot of people is moving around with things on their chest. They just waiting on something where they can knock a person off. And they not tripping about going to jail. They not tripping about getting 100 years. They not tripping on how this would affect their kids coming up because they can't see nothing past the trash on the ground in the neighborhood. Now, when it come to Project Pat, I send my condolences because I know this is something that really hit him and he dealing with. I know he talking to God about this situation because it's a different thing, fam, from losing a homeboy, a relative, and losing your child that you love. But the thing is, these situations are continuing to happen, and God is showing us, family. He is showing us right before our very eyes. Everything that he said in the Bible about the last days is coming to pass with these wars, fam, with these deaths, with these wildfires, with these hurricanes, with betrayal. Everything, people will be lovers of themselves, fam. And this is what's going on, and we not even looking at it. We in the last minutes thinking that we in the last 100,000 years to go. We still got a long time to go. Let everybody tell it. But it's short, fam. Life is short. The reason life is short, for us to respect it. But it seemed that the people in our community How can you respect somebody else's life if you don't respect yours? You willing to go to jail and get killed for a block or a color. You can't respect. You just soulless, fam. Like I used to be. Don't go out here and lose your life, YG, like Project Pat's son, fam. Playing at a playground that don't need to be played on. It is a sad thing. It's a sad thing when you go to prison and your family, your mom, your kids, they do that time with you. Hear me clear. Because them be the ones that got to send you money. They got to look out for you, beat the highway down 4-5 hours to come visit you. They got to take care of your kids for Christmas and all the other holidays for school and all these different things, fam. And this would be the curse on us that we don't deal with because we think our family's supposed to do that. So we get out and still be angry at our mothers for things that they have done in the past. But here in the present, they taking care of your kids, they grandkids. And we still holding on to things that they did 20, 30 years ago. Wondering why we staying stagnant in our mental health. Wondering why we staying stagnant in our life. Wonder why we staying stagnant in our spirit because we carrying a selfish ball game, brother and sister. Project Pat, I mean, you can gain the world. You can gain the world. But what is it when you're going to lose your soul? And what I mean by that is a lot of celebrities have lost their soul because they have lost so many people. It's lonely at the top. They have lost people to death. They have lost people to jealousy. You know, people, they don't know who to trust. A lot of y'all on a local level is living way better than the people that you see with the highlights on social media as being rappers. Because living is from the inside, not from the outside. That's materialistic. So at the end of the day, when it comes to this situation, you know, I don't know exactly what happened when it comes to his son. I don't know if it was a moment altercation. I don't know if he was out there gang banging, but it ain't no way that you Project Pat is your father and you out in the mix like this, getting in the jam. And the reports is not saying like it was a drive-by, like somebody wanted homie dead. So he was in the mix with the wrong people at the wrong time. And this is what's going on in our community, fam, and it's at an all-time high. You got to pay attention to your ops because your ops is paying attention to you. And these situations, individuals get caught slipping, and when you lose your life, it's no coming back from that. So if you're going to beef, you need to beef militant. You need to move in certain type of ways and certain type of lights. And if you don't move like that, especially being in Memphis, somebody might take your life, fam. But I will keep y'all updated on situations. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button.